Yes, welcome back everybody. We're here for the 7th round of ABS Tier 3, third tier out of 4 in the league. It is round 7 for the home of motorsport. It's Silverstone, it's the British Grand Prix, home to, I don't know how many drivers. The majority of them though on this grid. I'm Mr. FRTFH444. I've got, I don't even know how you say his name, not just Chaz, Charlie?
Yeah,
something like that. Yeah, Chazafon, there you go. So, how you doing?
Yeah, not bad. As you said, home of motorsport, and Silverstone always produces good races. It's gonna be very exciting to see what happens.
Yeah, it is definitely going to be exciting to see what happens. And PFL Solberg is first out onto the road, and he will be starting. He's flying that first for the Alpine team. So yeah, let's talk about last week. I was not there commentating that one, but it was QPR20 Nico that did come out on top of that one. He won the race, Revolutional. He picked up second place, so that was a very strong result for him. Last season, I remember he was quite good at Austria, so that was also surprising when Callum took that P3, extending his championship lead a little bit. Bleep Boot Bosch was fourth. MNK boy. I'm going to talk about MNK for a second, seeing as I've just mentioned him. His pace has never been the best this season. 100% has not been the best pace. It's always been in the middle ground for pace, I'd say. But his race pace, though, his consistency, is probably one of the best on the grid. I'm not even kidding. He is very consistent. His pace, in my opinion, should not be sixth for the championship, but he's sixth for the championship. Got 6th for Bahrain, 4th in Spain, 6th in Baku, 7th in Canada, DNF France, and 5th in Austria. He's had very consistent results. He's never been the quickest, but he's had extremely consistent results, and that's put him where he is in the championship right now. Manda that is top of the championship, GSR Callum though. He's got podiums in all but 2 races. They were Spain and Baku as a bulk has been disqualified. That's not exactly what he wants, for Solberg is on a flying lap. He'll be the first driver to complete a lap as he has down into Brooklands 28.4. He probably made a mistake in that first sector, I'd imagine. Nico, though, he's made 4 races. Finished first twice, finished 4th in Bahrain, and finished outside of the points in France. So watch out for Nico as well. He's Callum's closest championship rival this season so far, anyways. Ross season third in the championship as well. You've got to watch out for him. He's going to have some pace, I'd imagine. And last season's race winner, Tony Sun. Always got to keep an eye out for him, because there's some tracks where he's absolutely on it, others where he's not on it. But Silverstone last season was one of those tracks he won last season. Here, so we all know this is one of his best tracks. And here comes Solberg though, heading round the final sector now as he heads down into the Vale chicane. Breaks just at the wide line, goes very wide. This has not been the best banker here for Solberg, so we're going to go to the Mercedes driver instead of JLT White, who will beat the first representative time. It's a 27.4, but it is invalid. That's not what he wanted. I think Callum is next across the line. Callum does a 29.1. These are very respective lap times, and yet there you go. RPL Jordan coming in with a very good lap there of a 26.9.
Yeah, that'll be around where we expect the lap times to be from Jordan. His time is definitely what you'd expect in a quali around Silverstone. I have to say the time. This is actually quite surprising that the times aren't actually very competitive at the minute. You'd expect it to be around like the low 26s, but we're barely even getting low 27s here. This is it's quite interesting to see what's happening.
Well, to be fair, Tier 1, we can only muster up mid-26s, most of us. Bannerful Opinion managed to get a 26.2 as Cameron goes top of a 26.9. Obviously, he won that race on the Friday night. But it was mostly mid-26s that are usually the good times now around Silverstone. 26.3s are very quick around here. Anything below that is rapid. So I'm not really surprised by these times. But I think there's some drivers which can easily improve, like Davis, like Solberg, like Callum, like Davis. Sorry, no, not Davis. Solberg always cut the final bit of the chicane there. It's not been the best lap either for Solberg, though. 29.0. Solberg looks to be quite off the pace at the moment as Callum heads around the final corner now. What's his second time going to be? 27.1. That's a bit more perspective there for Callum, as Cameron is now on top of the session. So Red Bull 1-2 at this moment in time as Rossi's invalidated on the mediums. Alpe's coming in. Tony's coming in. Kieran's coming in as well. FRT Morgan, let's go down to the Welshman as he heads down into Brooklands. 27.5 first sector. That's a good first sector there by Morgan, actually, in the AlphaTauri. Morgan is looking quick, shall we say, as he heads right. Oh, he's invalidated. He's gone slightly off the road. Goes slightly off the track. And that is an invalidation there for FRT Morgan. Not what he wanted, as it was looking like to be a pretty decent lap as well. I think he's still going to carry on with it, though. So we may as well stay with him while he does finish off this lap as he heads through Marcus Beckers and Chapel now. And you can see, taking a wide line there through Beckers, through Chapel now. Walker's been on a very good lap, actually. This could have been a decent time. I think it's going to be like a... Where about Kieran is, I think.
Morgan's invalid.
And I'm very sure he's going to finish it, just to see where it would have put him.
Oh, okay.
Let's have a look. Yeah, he's going to finish it off. So the FRT man, the FRT Academy driver heading through the final chicane now. Heads up to the line. Morgan, what's the sum going to be? It is a 27.5. That would have put him P8. So that would have been a decent time, actually, there for Morgan.
Alpe has put in the Discord that it's a wet race.
Oh. Okay.
I don't know if it's
Well,
wet the
that's
whole way through, but he said rain, so I'm assuming it's not going to be in quali. So that'll be very interesting.
Okay, so right in the race. Anyways, I think while we're here, may as well just talk about the other two races that have happened this weekend. Tier 1, Banner for Opinion finally took his first ever ABS victory. PSR Mac took P2. Mac has really put his name in the title fight after only 2 rounds in ABS. He's really made his presence felt in a way, as Davis goes P9 with that lap time. But he has made sure that we all know who he is now. He won in Austria, second in Britain. Max looking good for the championship hunt, as he's now technically second in the championship, but is technically Haas 1 and 2 in the title. I am technically third in the title race now. V2X Combat as well. He's in 4th now in the championship. I'm not counting F-Ray LNG because obviously he has gone for the title. Banner for Opinion 5th, Jarv 6th, and then C's the next full-time driver after them lot. But yes, Banner for Opinion did take his first victory. Bella Fox, only man to score points in every single Tier 1 race so far this season. He took another podium, P3, crucial for his championship hopes. He is looking very consistent and solid at this moment in the season. But obviously, though, it is the first half after the break. Anything can happen. Just going to find out the Tier 2 race winner because I still do not know. Oh, was it Evan? Was it FRT Evan that one yesterday in Tier 2? I'm not really sure. I think it might have been Evan. Let me find out. And it was... Yeah, I think it was. I don't know. But... yeah, the Tier 1 championship is very wide open. There's so many drivers in that tile fighters. Is anyone on a lap at the moment? Patrick seems to be starting one. But it was Leighton that won yesterday, followed by Evan, then Edgars. So Leighton taking his second win of the season, I think, in Tier 2. So Leighton, need to watch out for him as well during this season. He can really make his name in the championship hunt, I reckon, as Patrick is heading down into Brooklands. 27.8 first sector, not the strongest one ever. Not bad though. Oh, ping, what's happened? Projected rate 45 plus min, so yeah, it's a full race,
wow.
Charlie.
Oh wow.
Yeah, thank you very much,
I
Morgan.
mean, I'm not surprised because it is Silverstone, but yeah.
Yeah, obviously, the British weather coming in full force for tonight's race. The wet, the rain, whatever you want to call it, you know, just rain, isn't it? Twitch chat though, let's get something. Let's get active because we need it to be. We like the Twitch chat to be alive, as Patrick is still on a good lap here. As I've been speaking for a while now, so Charlie, you take it for a little bit, mate.
Yeah, so Patrick now coming into the Vale chicane, he's kept it clean, he's kept it valid, and he'll be hoping to improve on that 129.0 that he set previously in the section. He'll cross the line now. It's going to be a 27.8, which puts him just into the top 10. Meanwhile, there's yellows from MNK going slowly. He'll want to continue the consistent race pace that FH was talking about just a few minutes ago. But Tier 3 this season has actually had possibly well, it's probably been the best tier in my opinion that we've seen in ABS this season. We've got continuously full grids, and the racing that I've seen this season, I think you can agree with me, Finn. The racing has been absolutely outstanding at times this season, and it's been a pleasure to watch, in all honesty.
Yeah, the racing has been pretty good this season. The pole sitter Cameron at the moment, heading around the final corner, improves his time to a 26.8. Cameron improving just a little bit by a tenth, but that tenth could be crucial. The hazard is going in for an in-lap, it looks like, as Mr. Bleep Bloop Bosch, he's also been on an in-lap. Rossi's invalidated. Alpe's into the pit lane. Solberg's out, still a good lap time. Tony said he's going to get a toe hit from Solberg, I think. So it's a good teamwork here for the Alpine drivers. As long as Solberg does give a toe, or maybe he is... No, I think so. No, Solberg's just on a flying lap. Okay. Ignore me then, as Tony's trying... Why has Tony done that? You're not even going to get a toe from that. He parks over the side of the road. What's Tony doing? But yeah, Tony is over a 10th off, so he's looking good at this moment in time on his lap. Let's have a look. Kieran is down. Callum is 2/10 up, so Callum is on for a good lap here. Looks like he'll be going seconds, just behind one of his championship rivals in Cameron. As he now heads around the final chicane through Vale. They're going into Club through the final corner. As he heads round it now, and it's going to be a 26.9 that puts him second place on the front row for the Alfa Romeo driver. Kieran's down on his lap. ETSR Rossi's down. Let's go over to Solberg. He's 2 seconds down. Tony still has 2/10 up. I think Solberg gave his team a toe. Yes, he did. So Tony now heading through the final chicane. Here comes the Finnish driver around the final corner. Tony set up to the line. 27.1 P5. It's a good lap there from the Finnish man, as QPR20 Nico is on the lap now as well. So what can Nico do here? Opening up the DRS. The Haas driver heading down the Wellington Straight. This is where, of course, we saw the beginning of that lap 1 battle in both the sprint and main race in this season's F1, with Lewis Hamilton back to up a little bit of wheel banging as well, going into Brooklyn. And then obviously what happens in Cups that day. Hopefully we will not be seeing any of that here tonight, and
yeah,
I don't think we'll see a recreation of it, because it's literally impossible, it seems, on this F1 game.
Ooh.
For some reason. I don't know why, but it seems impossible.
Nick just escapes an invalidation barely there. All 4 wheels off on the outside of Cops, and then again there on the inside of Chapel.
Has he not validated?
He is escaped an invalidation twice in that part of the track, and he's just under half a tenth up. So at the minute, he'll be staying P4. Yeah, and he goes into the pits.
Ooh. It's coming in anyways. So happy enough with that lap. You've only got 3 minutes left. You might as well come at Davis has done his usual. Crashes himself into the wall. That pretends to be shocked once again. Cunestro, he's on a time. What can the Swiss German driver do as he heads around the loop section? Oh, he heads a bit of the sausage curve. That's going to affect his road going down the Wellington Straight. This has not been the cleanest up so far here from Cunestro. Don't think this is going to be the strongest first sector. Yeah, he's a little bit down on his time, but he's taken Brooklands actually quite nicely and very aggressively as well. That was nice there from Cunestro. Through Brooklyn, so it's very good as he heads out of Luffield. Look like a okay-ish lap so far as he now heads down into Copse Corner. What can he do through here? But we have, seeing as the race is meant to be raining, we have already got indicators of what could happen in the wet weather. Overtaking is extremely difficult around here in the wet. Extremely difficult. You really have to send it in order to try and get in front of the guy in front of you as Blue Bosch is cycle up. So we'll just save him while we talk about the wet weather and all that. But yeah, it's going to be very difficult for all the drivers to be able to get in front. Qualifying is absolutely crucial now in this for this race, as obviously the rain is really going to throw up some surprises with some spins, some collisions, some mistakes. anything can happen in the wet weather conditions. And yeah, title contenders could be, excuse me, title contenders could easily lose a bunch of points. Some of them could gain. Some people could now be inserting themselves into the title fight after this race. And the beauty of a longer season, though, is that there could be many drivers in the fights, maybe even until the last round. You might get a certain period of dominance, maybe by round 15, someone's 30 points in front, but then with a break, which we have after round 14, I think, going into Christmas. What if that could reset? People could improve and all that. It's gonna be an interesting dynamic season, especially with two-week breaks inserted into the season as we go forward with it. As Blue Bosch heading through the final chicane now. This has been not the strongest lap. I think he's going to be going for another one. But some of the quicker drivers, though, are on laps. Let's go over to Cameron. He'll be the first one. And he's invalid. Okay, I didn't realise that. Yeah,
I think he'll make it round again. He's turned his ERS off, so I think he'll make it round again. Jordan is valid, and he's just going through the split. Just under a 10th up, 17 thousandths up. So Jordan barely improving in the first sector. But if he can keep it clean, I don't see any reason why he can't put that car on the pole. He's got the pace, definitely.
Yeah, RPL Jordan definitely does have the pace as he now heads down into Copse Corner. Look at that flat out there. 8th gear, nice and easy there for RPL Jordan. Quite nice there. That was a very nice Copse Corner as he heads through. Marcus Beckers and Chapley's invalidated. She's too much on the curb. Yeah, that was his own fault there. That was his own error. Own mistake. And yeah, he's 3 tenths up as well, so he's on for 0.6. Jordan's really bosses up that one. But Callum is now on a lap though. What can the Alfa Romeo drivers do as FRT Morgan's out the session? He's in 7th currently. Callum is 50 thousandths off. Half a 10th up on his lap so far. This could be close here for pole position. He is getting close to Cameron. She needs to find a bit more time in the second and last sector. As that was an Alpine round. I think that might have been, and then that was PFL Solberg. That's one round. Right, that's qualifying over. Cameron is also on a laptop as well, but we'll stay with Callum for now as he heads through Copse. Nicely taken there for the Alfa Romeo man. Heading down into Marcus Beckett and Chapel now. Here he goes through the iconic, was it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 corners. That's so quick, almost flat out. He's barely anything up though. That's the only problem. I do not think he'll be able to match Cameron's time. I think Callum's going to have to, will probably have to sell for P2. Unless his final sector is absolutely godly as he heads through the final chicane now. Here we go, Callum heading up towards the line. What can the British man do? Can he go to pole position? His home Grand Prix? Not quite. It's P2. That middle sector has cost him. RPL Jordan Sanders lap time. QBL 20 Nico. What's the Haas man going to do? He's invalidated. So let's go over to Cameron. Cameron's made an error as well. He's lost fuel. Cameron's lost fuel. Now then, RPL Jordan. What's going to happen here to the Red Bull driver? He's around a 10th up, but I do not think this is going to be enough to grab pole position. Tony Sun has got 4th place. Nice qualifying there from the Alpine driver. Right, here we go. Hazard of all people. Oh my word. Hazard's come out of absolutely nowhere and has snatched pole at the death. The Haas man, absolutely unexpected, has taken pole. VRA Hazard, 6 temps improvement. No one was expecting that. Hazard has gone to pole position for the British Grand Prix. The British man has taken pole in his home race.
Wow. I think Jordan was going to go ahead with the lap. He saw Hazard's time and just put it in the wall. I think Jordan would have got pole because he was going for it.
He was barely a 10th up. He would not have got pole. There's no way. He was not getting pole with that. But VRA Hazard, though, has snatched it at the death.
Out of nowhere.
No one expected that. No one expected Hazard to get pole. Hazard, though, what he needs to do is keep it consistent in the race. He needs to show that pace now in the race. Because that's his biggest downfall. He has such pace, but never produces in the race.
Yeah, so...
Miscommunication 45 minutes into the race.
Oh, wait, what?
So, is that... Right. Rain? I don't know. Oh. Plus 45 minutes into the race. Oh! So it's rain right to the end?
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why Alpay was complaining then.
Not sure. We'll find out anyways. I'm just gonna... Hold on. But yeah, Hazard on pole position, Cameron second, Callum third, RPL Jordan in fourth, Tony, Nico, Davis, Morgan, Bleed Brew, Jersey White, Kieran Rossi, Alpay Solberg, Revolution, Patrick, Credestia, your boy Jake, MK Boy, Sabolks, down in the back of the grid. Of course, Sam Cole says that. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, it looks like no one was really expecting that lap to come out of the Hazard FO. No one expected that. Literally, ran out of field with Cameron was 2 times up. Cameron was 2 times up. He's just put down the Swiss chat. So Cameron would have had pole if he did not run out of fuel. So Cameron was on for a banger, but yeah. That is such a shame there for Cameron. So that could have easily been pole position. But he is starting second place. He is starting next to the Hazard. So anything can happen in this race here in Britain. And yes, it is dry at the beginning. So it's 45 minutes into the race we get the rain. Now that could bring up something interesting. What's going to happen by the end of this race? Will it be raining? Will we get a France situation from Tier 1 where it was raining at the end but not wet enough for the Inters? That could be what happens. And I think that will happen, to be honest. But you've got to watch out. You've got to watch out for Cameron. You've got to watch out for Callum. These two, yes, they're in GSR anyways, in Tier 2. These two are fighting for the lead. Big time. They were fully fighting. Really enjoying it. So these two have some rapid race pace. Around Britain, as well as GSR, Callum was going to win until his game decided to disconnect on him. So he has the pace. Watch out for Nico as well. He can make his way through the fields. Watch out for last season's winner, Tony's son, as well, I reckon. Thoughts? Who do you think, Charlie, that you need to keep an eye out on this race?
Do I pick 3 in the top 10 and then 1 outside the top 10 or what?
I don't care who you pick.
Alright,
don't really mind.
I'll go for 2 possible in the top 10 and then 1 outside the top 10. Like a dark horse. So
yeah.
Right, Hazard after his lap.
Oh, sorry, hold on. Just watch Hazard and Tony. What the hell is going on here?
Why is Tony even there? Anyway.
I don't know. Let's carry on.
Hazard, if he just doesn't bottle it like he usually does, then he certainly can win this race because that lap out of nowhere he smashed Cameron to put it on pole. So he can definitely get a good result and possibly a win if he just doesn't bottle it like he so usually does. He won't mind me saying that. Nico also has good pace. The other Haas driver. I don't think he'll get the win though. He got it last week, but I don't think he'll get the second win in a row. I reckon he'll get on the podium. But I don't think he'll get it. Anyone in that top 6, maybe except maybe Tony. No, I'm only joking, Tony. Anyone in that top 6 can get this win. But outside the top 10, my dark horse would have to be MNK Boy. It just has to be. He's showed in multiple occasions in multiple leagues that he has consistent race pace. So I think he'll get a good points finish.
Yeah. I'm just going to mention this quickly. I think Morgan, watch out for him tonight. I think he can bring out something special. Morgan can bring out a special performance. We all know his pace. ETSR Tier 1 last season in Belgium. He was keeping up with me. He was running my DRS for a couple of laps. And that was back when Morgan was probably Tier 4 pace at ABS. Now he's Tier 3 pace. I'd say watch out for him as well in this race. Watch out for him later on. But as the lights come on, here we go for the British Grand Prix, the home of F1, and it is lights out, and away we go. And it has a poor start there from Hazard. He's got absolutely terrible getaway. As almost where Big Boo Bosch is off in the background. Hazard second place, slotted behind. Callum and RPL Jordan fighting away. Callum going to go around the outside here of the RPL driver. Here he goes. They're riding on board Geeko as Callum and Jordan fighting for position. Tony Son in 5th place. Him and Nico fighting as well now for that position. But Tony Son, though, wins out. He stays in front of the British driver, as that is, oh my words, that's your boy Jake that's gone off in the background. Jake's gone off for the Alfa Romeo. Disastrous start for him. Disastrous start for Morgan. He's had a horrible getaway. Something's happened to turn 1 for him. Over in the main show, Revs lost his entire front wing as well. The QBR20 Nico, though, quite close here to the back of Tony's son. RPL Jordan close as well to Callum. Callum staying with Hazard and Cameron, but Hazard, though, looking quick right now. Cameron got an absolute banger of a getaway, though, and has taken the lead in this race. Rossi has also moved up 2 positions as well. He's right behind JLT White. So what's going to happen here between these two? Can Rossi find a way in front of his teammate as JLT White has had to go off the road? He's understeered off. There goes Rossi. Rossi takes P9.
Yeah, well, I don't know what happened off that start, but Libu Boss just seemed to go straight into the wall. I don't know how he's done that. I don't know how he's managed to just go straight into the wall off the getaway. Yeah, as you said, you were saying about Morgan, he expects him to do well. He had a collision with Revolutional into turn 1, and that's how he got his that's how he had his spin. But JLT White gets a 5-second penalty in the pit lane. But right now, all keeping it clean, as Jake actually didn't get any damage from his spin and stays out. But Alpe and Rossi side by side as well. As you know, that's just the timing screen being weird. Ignore me. We do have a train in the middle of the field. So Rossi is very close to the back of PFL Solberg, and he might not into Brooklands. Might have a look down the kitchen sink into Cops, maybe not into Cops, because we don't want anything risky happening. But right now Rossi is close to the back of Solberg, and they're all close to each other in the top 3 as well. So we're definitely going to see a few battles in the early stages there.
Yeah, there are some very good battles going on as Rossi is right up behind PFL Solberg right now. He is very close to the back of the Alpine driver. So watch out for those two battling, especially as Rossi is on the mediums. So is Solberg, to be fair. So Solberg had a very good start to this race. Let's have a look. Solberg gained 6 places off that start. So Solberg had an absolute stonker of a first lap. But now, though, he's going to have to try and keep his position now as Callum's dropping back into RPL Jules a little bit. So he's lost time. He's lost touch to Hazard there, but he's still quite close to the back of him. Hazard's ZFO, VR8 Hazard, I should say, sorry, is just about in DRS range at Cameron, and literally he's 8 tenths off him. Callum's 8 tenths off VR8 Hazard, though. RPL Jordan's 3 tenths off Callum. This could be close here going down into the Wellington Straight as DRS is now enabled finally. We're going to be getting some good racing here as Rossi's also getting very close to the back here of PFL Solberg. But let's go to the battle though for 3rd place. Callum versus RPL Jordan. I do not think, RPL Jordan not going to be quite close enough as Solberg defenses without the DRS. Here goes Rossi into Brooklyn, going for it down the inside. Rossi could not get in front, has to stay behind. Also, Bogdan's left, keep getting back in, please. Cheers. As Rossi tried his luck. I think he may have actually got Brooklands as well there. It looked like, not really sure though, but that could have been a warning for him if he did fully cut it. But RPL Jordan, 3 times off Callum. Callum has to run very wide. That's going to lose him time. He's actually getting on the Hazard NFO here though. VR8 Hazard is looking strong at the moment. He's not made an error, but he's got a bit wide onto the grass. Here comes RPL Jordan though, getting here on Callum. Callum also getting here on VR8 Hazard. What's going to happen here? Going down into Stowe. Can anything happen? Nothing will. Rossi and Solberg fighting. Rossi gets in front of Solberg there. He finally gets in front. He moves up into P8. Riding on board though with RPL Jordan. We're just going to sit back, watch this battle between Callum and Hazard, see what happens between these two here. As Tony Son also just staying in that train. Nicely comes from 6 tenths off RPL Jordan. Not too close, but not too far away. So he'll be staying in that DRS range no matter what. Pretty much just Callum is all over the back of VR8 Hazard here.
Yeah, Jordan looks very shaky the first couple of corners. He nearly lost traction and spun it out just out of turn 1 that lap. So, there's Hazard! Hazard's round! Hazard's in the wall!
Oh dear.
Out of the loop section. I mentioned he bottles it. And he's lost his front wing. That's rather his chances of winning the race gone. VR8 Hazard with no wing.
He's hit MNK as well, I think.
Hazard's done it again. I don't know what Hazard's doing here. and just holding up MNK on the racing line.
Yeah, again though, Hazard. Once again, he's made an error.
I'm pretty sure he's still learning
no
TC, and
he's been learning it since the last game. It's so much easier on this game.
Yeah, I know.
For months.
He's still learning OTC, and he still hasn't got to grips with it. But he's still not using it. He's not at his maximum pace with it, but he's using it in races, and that's why he's been spinning so much. And he's holding up everyone that goes past him. He's held up Kieran there, and he held up Morgan and MNK as well.
The thing is, though, he's been learning it off since May or whatever. He's been learning it off since 5 months now. Still hasn't got used to it. You have to get to a point where you just don't feel sympathy. It's just you've made another error, and I don't like saying that because it just sounds mean, but in my mind, I just get to a point where I just can't feel sympathy for a driver when they make so many errors.
I know, like it sounds mean, but it's trying our best not to be mean. Obviously, with comms, you have to try your best to be as non-biased as possible. Solberg gets back past Rossi, and that invites Alpe. Oh, Alpe thought about sending it down the inside of Rossi into Brooklands. He's really getting involved in this train now as well. But you can't be biased with commentary. But it's that when you're saying you don't feel sympathy, people are gonna say it sounds mean, it sounds unsympathetic, and it sounds biased. But it's not. Like, you got a point.
No, it isn't. I don't have anything against Hazard anyway. So I mean,
yeah.
Anyway, so Rossi is all over the back of Pierre-Phil Solberg once again. This could be a good battle here for 7th place on the track. Here we go. Rossi using his overtake. Alpe's going to be watching behind as well. Here we go. Here comes Alpe.
3 wide.
3 wide going to Stone. Here we go. That's not going to end well. It was never going to end well for Alpe. He went for it. 3 wide. Nothing could happen there. Just like turn 1 at Istanbul Park today. Not going to end well for the guy on the inside. Sabog still needs an invite, I think. He's just messaged me, see if he can get it. Try and get him back in, please, Charlie.
Yeah,
that'd be great.
I think he's having trouble.
Disaster for Alpe. Went for the move, didn't work. It was never going to work, to be fair. And Callum might not actually have DRS and RPL Jordan here, so Tony's son looking like he's going to get Callum. Yeah, Callum does not have DRS, so here we go. Here comes the Finnish driver, the Alpine man, going for it. Takes P3. Tony's son moves up into 3rd, but Callum gets it back. It looks like Tony and Callum fighting. Whereas Tony really outbraked himself going into Brooklands, but that's Tony's son's position for the taking. Here comes Callum though, gonna go for it maybe to Cobb's corner. Here we go, side by side. The two not gonna go for it though.
Oh no!
Callum's getting very close. No, he's hit Tony. Oh my word, Callum's round. Callum's gone to the back of Tony's son, and that has cost him big time. That's cost Callum big time. He's gone into the back of Tony, and there you go. That's what happens. The car's just gone. Tony managed to save it, but Callum did not though, and he's lost his front wing, and that's his race effectively over.
Yeah, he had a massive speed differential to Tony. He was so much faster on the exit, and he just couldn't get round him in time. And once you hit the back of someone, and the back end steps out at Cops, there's no saving that. It's just gone into the wall. Cameron again setting the fastest lap and is increasing his gap to his teammate behind him. But that has now allowed QBR20 Nico into a position where he'll probably feel, oh Tony! What's he done?
What's happened there? Tony?
He's gone in the grass.
Something's happened with his wheel, I guess. He's just gone off the road. What's happened? Tony's just gone off.
I don't think that's his wheel. Oh, he's gonna get a 10-second penalty. He's the whole corner.
No,
oh no, he doesn't.
It's alright.
Yeah,
that
I've
must
seen
have something to do with his wheel.
I don't think it was anything to do with his wheel. He dipped a wheel on the outside into the grass at turn 3, and then went straight on. It might have been his wheel, but he also would have lost time from that anyway.
Surely it was his wheel, because that should not happen like that. That's something the AI would do. But yeah. Anyway, so Rossi still right behind Pierre-Phil Solberg. These guys are just moving up the order every single lap by all these collisions happening. It's really helping them though, and Kradesha and MNK Boy as well. As you mentioned earlier, watch out for MNK Boy. Right, quite rightly so, as you can see right now. In P9, doing a very good job at the moment. It's basically caught back up to Kradesha after being held up by Hazard. due to him losing his front wing. But yeah, here we go though. Rossi all over the back of Solberg, but not close enough though. But he has got a time penalty, so that's not going to help Rossi at the end of this race. Patrick though needs to try and make his way through. He is on the soft tyres obviously, so he's not going to have as much life left in those as the medium runners do with their tyres. And the Cameron's 1.4 seconds in front of RPL Jordan. He is running nicely in this race, pulling away from his reserve teammate for now as Rossi and Solberg and Patrick still fighting way now. Then Alpe and Tony Son and MK Boy. This is looking like it could be a good battle. Also FRT Morgan and TRT Kira. So 5 drivers at a train here. Here we go. This could be an interesting battle here as Tony Son getting a good run out of the loop section. Here he goes, using his DRS, using his overtake. Here comes Tony Son in the Alpine. He needs to make his way through the field. Last season's race here in the British Grand Prix. Takes P9 and gets the position in front of MK Boy. MK moves down to 10th. Alpine now in 11th. He's going to try and get in front of MNK, FRT Morgan as well, just sitting in behind, watching these guys fight away, waiting to see if anything does happen between these guys here. What else is happening? Cameron, 1.3 seconds still in front. Your boy Jake gets a 3-second time penalty. But yeah, ETSR Rossi, look how close he is to the back of PFL Solberg.
You know, Rossi, yeah, they've been tailing each other for the past couple of laps now. And, swapping positions all the time. Patrick's gone quite unnoticed. I'm pretty sure he started near the back. Got someone. That's Callum. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. It's Jake.
Callum's off the road.
It's the boy Jake.
No, it's Jake.
Yeah, sorry.
Further road.
Alpe's gone into the pits. Presumably that might be a scheduled pit stop because he didn't get damaged from anywhere. But anyway, what about Patrick?
So no, he didn't.
Yeah,
okay. So
Patrick's gone quite unnoticed. He started in 16th, and he's into 7th. However, I did see Nico complaining about him in quali. Oh yeah, okay, that's Jake. Never mind. Jake's been lapped by the majority of the field now, and we're on lap 9. So it's not been the it's not been the outing that Jake would have wanted in tier 3.
Yeah, it definitely is not the outing he was hoping for. As Rossi's 4/10 off Solberg still tried to get a good run out of the loop by going wide. Just didn't really work though. It wasn't most likely going to work. But yeah, FRT Morgan 3/10 off MK Boy this moment of time. Tony Son holding up that train now as Alpe pitted, obviously. So there's 3 less drivers in that one. There's no 4 drivers in that train going on here on lap 9 out of 26. But yeah, Morgan though close to MNK. Won't be able to make a move though. Here comes MNK Boy on Tony Son. Tony Son's no an overtake to MNK. This should be an easy overtake for him as he goes round the outside. They make a little bit of contact the 2. And is Tony Son going to be round? No, he's not. They keep it respectable. They keep it clean. Here we go. Going into the Vel chicane. Tony Son switches to the inside line. Here we go. Down the inside he goes. MNK stays in front. Great defensive driving there from the McLaren. Beautiful stuff. Now though, Tony Son catching back up into Tilburg we go, into Wabi, and now into Farm Curve as well, and then into the loop. What's going to happen? Tony Son getting here on MNK Boy, but MNK Boy though sticks it out in front. He keeps his car in a perfect position and takes that P9 as Tony Son's gone very deep. That allows Morgan to get in front as these two now fighting, going into Aintree, and they make a little bit of contact going into the Wellington Straight, but Tony Son stays in front. He's using his overtake to try and get back in front of MK Boy. Sends it down the inside. Tony Son and MK fighting. Morgan's getting involved. And that's not ended well. Morgan's round has to reset the track as well.
Oh, well done. That's ruined it for Morgan. He would have argued that he got ruined on it at the first corner anyway by that spin with Revolutional, but it's now all gone wrong again for Morgan, and he will be fuming with that. Because we were saying he had good pace. And it's all gone. It's all gone wrong for him, which is a big shame.
Yes, Morgan again. He's gone off again, and that reset's not going to help him either because that'll be an additional penalty. So we also have not talked about the entire race. Davis just running in 4th place at the moment, nice and casually. Right, RPL Jordan comes into the pit lane. He pits. Davis, Nico, Cameron stay out. The mediums are now starting to come into their own. They're definitely the better race car as of now. So Davis moves up to 3rd place as RPL Jordan pits. PFL Solberg 4th, Rossi 5th, Patrick 6th. And now it's Kieran's turn to try and get in front of Tony Sun. So one Alpha Town replaces another in this battle. And here we go. What is going to happen between the two here? It's Tony. Look how low he is on the overtake front. That's not going to help him because Kieran has 60-odd%. Tony has 21%. So Tony's really going to struggle. Here we go. DRS wide open here for Kieran. ERS on as well. Here we go. Tony's Son gaining here on MK Boy. But Kieran gaining more on Tony's Son into Brooklands. What's going to happen? Round the outside, Kieran goes. Does he get the move done? No, not quite. Has to stay behind. And yeah, now he's using his overtake. And now the clouds are actually coming out quite early here.
I'm just going to say...
So water being rained sooner than we thought. Yeah, it's very classy. And what about Kieran's got? Oh my word! This could be a sensational overtake. Going to Magnus back into channel.
Tony!
Kieran and Tony fighting. Kieran, I would think you'd get that pen removed. Because Tony left in basically no room. But here we go though. So great battling in between Tony and TRT Kieran. Here we go. Cameron pits in. Here we go. TRT Kieran. Gonna settle down the inside, committed to the move, sticks it to the apex, gets the move done. Tony Sun comes into the pit lane, smart driving there for Tony. Realises he may as well take the advantage of coming in after getting overtaken. And now PFL Solberg leads this race on track. ETSR Rossi in second place, Patrick in third, Kanesh in fourth, MK Boy in fifth. Kieran in sixth, he's still staying on those medium tyres, may as well. Right, when does the rain hit? I think it'll be in a few laps time, I'd imagine. But yeah, most of the drivers are coming in right then. Here comes RPL Jordan, heading around Club Corner now. He's purple in the last sector. Jordan's going to get Nico as well, but he's too far off Cameron. Hasn't gained anything. If anything, he's lost over a second on Cameron.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised to see the rain come in the next few laps because, of course, the forecast is never actually 100% accurate on this game, so it could come at any moment.
No. Yeah, it's really cowed at this stage. And his little battle here for 50 between VRA Hazards and Revolutional. Of course, Revolutional got that podium in Austria last time, taking the P2. He's now going to be fighting the VRA drivers. Look how close Rossi is though to the back of PFL Solberg. This is the battle we want to be watching. Rossi now finally using his overtake. Does he go for the move? No, he does not. He's going to have to stay behind a little bit longer. He is not close enough. May as well not waste his overtakers. Rev getting close here to the Hazard. Around the outside, Rev and Hazard. They're making contact, the two. None of them go into a spin though. They both avoid spinning. And Rev and Hazard fighting away. Hazard hits the rear there of Revolutional. But Rev gets in front though. P15. Fuller Williams driver. Here comes Hazard though. Gonna send it down the inside. Here it comes. Into Cobb's corner we go. That's not going to end well. It has ended well though, but it's ended well for Revolutional. Thankfully, they've both come out alive of it. They've both ended well. Something's happening here between Solberg. Solberg's gone down 2 places, so something's up to him there. But here comes VRA Hazard though, getting once again now on Revolutional. Here we go. VRA Hazard gonna go for MK Boy spun, but here we go. VRA Hazard down the inside and Stowe.
Yeah, good stuff.
Commits to the inside on the hard tyres, gets in front. Revolution had nothing to defend with there, but this is a great battle for P15.
Yeah, I'm very surprised they got out of Cops, both facing the right way. That was great driving to keep the right way. Oh,
hold on, here comes Rev now.
Yeah,
Gonna go
Rev.
down the inside to turn 3, looks like. Down the inside he goes. Rev versus VRA Hazard. This battle's absolutely insane at the moment. And VRA Hazard and Rev fighting away. Rev's round. Rev makes contact with Hazard. He's gone round. That's allowed Callan to overtake him. Callan now moves up to P16. Bleeberg Bosch is 17th. Revolution 18th. Morgan 19th now. But yeah, ETSR Rossi, Patrick's still going to soft, so I'm assuming to be pitting at the end of this lap, I'd imagine. It's make the most sense as Sir Boggs Hunt gaining here on Davis 2K7. Lap 14, sorry. It's begun by ETSR Rossi. I'm very sure, yeah, it is lap 14, correct. As also Boggs and Davis fighting away here as, oh, what's happening over here is, there we go. Oh, well, they make contact. Davis is spun past the Boggs. And that is probably going to be a penalty for Davis, I'd imagine. It's taken out to Boggs Hunt. Smoke's been spun round. Just going to have a look at old stream again because I couldn't find it for some reason on the cameras. I don't really know why, but Yeah, I'm just going to have a look at it again. Davis, yeah, he just spins him out. He didn't back out. He was off the road. And yeah, there you go. Contact happens, and yeah. Smokes comes around, and here we go though. Cronestro all over the back here, Pierre Stolberg. Cronestro soft tyres, still working very well, and he's going to try his luck around the outside here, Pierre Stolberg. No, he does not. Stolberg runs a bit deep though, and there goes Cronestro up into P3. His soft tyres are working very nicely now. Oh my, what's happening there? Is Cronestro trying to way back to DRS? It's a bit cheeky there. Okay, here we go. So, has the DRS. And you're definitely going to be done. So there we go. Cronestro up to P3. That's it done there for the McLaren driver. No other immensely close battles go at the moment. There is Alpine in the DRS range of JLT White and Hazard. And Hazard's made an error once again. Callum moves up to P15. Fourth to first of all pitted. So here we go. Rossi comes in first. Then it's Patrick. Does Rossi get held? No, he does not. He's lucky in that sense that he does not get held up by Cronestro. And Patrick comes up behind Rossi. So, where's the rest of them going to be? Cameron has the lead. RPL draws in second place. Well, second, third. Rossi. Ooh. What's going to happen here? So, Nico gets in front of Rossi. Rossi's going to be behind. Patrick is going to be behind Alpine. Alpine, what happens here? Alpine gets him. But Kieran's out. Yeah, Kieran's out. He's in the pit lane, but yeah,
in the pit lane.
It's nothing major. Thrasher said, "Figure Irish." Aston Martin was lagging. I was ghosted inside Davis. Oh, okay. Thank you, Thrasher. So yeah, I guess nothing Davis could really do there. If Sir Boggs is lagging, then
yeah.
Yeah, if Sir Boggs is lagging, then it's just a race incident. It looked like for me that it wasn't. So. Fair enough, we'll allow Davis. That shouldn't be a pen for him then. And Alpine and JLT White going to be fighting away now for P7. And Alpine and Patrick as well also chasing down JLT White. So JLT White coming under a fair amount of pressure now. Irishman, yes. Ireland's a go-to country in my opinion. People are very good as well.
I can't comment on that. No, I mean, I've never been there. That's what I mean, I've never been there.
It's fine, don't worry about it. But yeah, here comes Alpine, they're going to go down the inside of JLT White. Does Alpine get in front of JLT White? Oh, they side by side. Here we go, through Stowe. What's going to happen to JLT White and Alpine? I think he's going a bit too deep. Yes, he has. JLT White comes in there without any notice, but he gets in front up into P7 goes JLT White.
Yeah, good racing, good clean racing from the two. I'd like to point out the fact that Patrick is actually dropping out of this very gradually, but he'll put on the ERS and the DRS, and now he'll look to get into this train. Patrick won't be close enough here, but Alpine will definitely have a look at JLT White. He won't be close enough by the time they get into the braking zone, so he'll have to wait another couple of corners for that.
Yeah, so Alpine, P7 still, I think he might be P6 at time pens. Let me get him up. Yeah, I think he'll be P6, because he's... No, he won't actually, he'll still be P7. Okay. Patrick as well has a lot more overtaking use, so Patrick can really get in front here, I think. I feel like he will be able to get in front quite soon as Alpine makes a little bit of an error. Patrick gaining here. Getting on Alpine. Here we go, Patrick using DRS a little bit. The Aston Martin driver, where's he going to go? Is he going to go for it? No, he does not. He has to stay behind just that little bit longer. It's Rev and FRT Morgan still fighting way. Look how close these two are here. For the wooden spoon of Revs hit Morgan. And yeah, Morgan has to T position there.
It's the second time they've come together today.
Yeah, it is as well. As here comes Morgan, though. He's getting her a Rev. Rev's low and overtakes, and Morgan goes off. And hello, Louis Badham in the Twitch chat. Yes, I am a hooligan. I do have to agree as Morgan gets a 6-second time penalty now. Rev's coming into the pit lane again. So did he get front-wing damage from hitting Morgan? Let's all look at his stream. But yes, hello, Louis Badham in the Twitch chat. Badders 2576, ETSR Badders, what a geezer. But yeah, Spokes now moves up to P17 as well. He was actually in the pit lane. Not really sure why. I think he's just put on a set of soft tyres just to try and get fastest up, get some pride. Yes, Batters, we know who you are. Hello. It's now tier 2. Yeah, I know you're tier 2, Batters. It's because you couldn't make tier 3 anymore.
Oh, fraud.
But I used to be tier 1 back in season 4 because I couldn't make tier 2 till the last 2 races. You know.
That's fraud. I'm sorry, that's fraud.
I don't miss the tier. Yeah, fair enough, Batters. Batters is not missed tier. 15 people apparently watching, according to my screen anyway. So thank you everyone for tuning in. Who got pole? Pole position was V-Ray Hazard with a 26.7. But he bottled big time. But RPL Jordan actually fastest on the road. Look how close he is to the back of Cameron. 6 separated the two. And hello, Jarv. We've now got the Twitch chat active just by Louis Badham. So thanks, Batters. But yeah, RPL Jordan gaining here on Cameron. Here we go. Oh, he's got a bad run out of the loop. That was a very bad run. And that is going to cost him a fair bit of time. Right, Alpay, Jersey White, Patrick once again still fighting away here for P7, these guys. But can Alpay now get in front here of Jersey White? He needs to try something. He needs to try and get in front. Here we go. Using the overtake, using the slipstream, using the DRS. Here we go. Alpay to the inside he goes. Does he get the move? Using all the curb of Brooklyn. Gonna go around the outside. Gonna switch it up to the inside line. Won't be able to get in front though. Jersey White stays in front. Do you see how little DNFs there are? Yeah, it's beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful at the moment that we've only had 2 DNFs. 18 drivers still going this race. Fair play to these guys. A lot of them have basically long out of the battle for any certain points, but they're still going in this race. Also, don't jinx it. Yeah, good point. But yeah, Cameron now gets in front of MNK Boy. So now RPL George's going to lose time to Cameron as Cameron tries to gap MNK Boy as quick as he can. RPL George's going to get in front of him as quickly as he can. Once again, though, Jersey White trying to bang that toe. Alpay round the outside into Stowe corner. What's going to happen there? Alpine's off the road. That's PFL Solberg that's gone round. Alpay, Jersey White still fighting into Vale. Now going into Club corner. Through the final corner. Alpay round the outside. Great move. There goes Patrick as well. Trying his luck. The Aston Martin driver versus the Mercedes. Really going at it. And yeah, I will show the tyres now. There we go. But yeah, here comes Patrick though, gaining on Jersey White. And, oh, it's so close between 7th, 8th, 9th for the moment. But this is allowing Rossi to pull away and keep his P6 on the road, no matter what now. But here we go. Jersey White using the overtake, using the DRS. Here we go. Solberg's out of the race in the pit lane. Jersey White sends it down the inside to Brooklyn. A bit more break than Alpay has been. Down the inside, now round the outside. Last season's title rival, no Wise Nathan. It's Jersey White going for it. Round the outside, using overtake. Still side by side with Alpay going to Cops corner. Here we go.
Oh.
Jersey White versus Alpay. Is there going to be a collision? No, there is not. They make it through alive. And Jersey White comes out victorious in that battle.
How?
Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. That's
happened.
That's
But
nice.
Oh, hold on! 5 foot lead! 5 foot lead! The 2 Red Bulls side by side! Jordan's gone deep into the corner! Cameron has the lead! Jordan has the lead, sorry! Cameron round the outside! Fighting the nilness of gaps!
Really on the limit.
Trying his luck! Oh my word! Jordan gave him no room, but Cameron though still tried it. Brave! And now he's going to send it down the inside. No, he is not. He's going to stay behind. Wow! Some amazing battles going on.
Yeah, now the lead is really smashed up. MNK Boy is right on the back. MNK Boy could, if he could get past the 2 Red Bulls, it'll be 19th to first as Cameron does the dummy on Jordan and goes round the outside. Cameron's back into the lead.
Thing is though, MNK Boy still needs to pit.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, he does. He has. I don't think he's pitted anyway. I'm very sure. No, he is not. He's the only driver not to pit. So MK Boys managed to take those mediums 19 laps, and he's staying with the leaders. The leaders are going to drag him along here. So MK, this is going to really help him out a little bit. He's going to have a few laps on the soft tyres, which is going to be very effective. So MNK Boy could be on for some smallish points, but some points either way. As here we go though, the battle for the lead intensifies. Here we go. The two Red Bulls, one full-time, one reserve. Here we go. RPL Jordan gonna go around the outside. Into Stoke Corner we go. RPL Jordan versus Cameron. Here we go. Making a little bit of contact, but that is fair racing though. Round the outside into Vale. RPL Jordan has the position, takes the lead from Cameron, and here we go though. Cameron now gaining back here at RPL Jordan. These two are so close, they're barely separated. As Morgan gets another time penalty, someone's gone off, that is Morgan as well. But Cameron though, ever so close to the back of RPL Jordan. Davis also very close to the back of QBR20 Nico. The amount of battles in this race is absolutely immense, and Patrick's actually got in front of both GLT1 and Alpay. So here we go though, Cameron back for the lead of the race. Gets in front, the Red Bull driver, the main Red Bull driver, takes the lead from the reserve driver. Nice move there from Cameron. Right, let's go over to the battle here for 4th place. Davis too far behind, so let's go over to 7th place. JLT White versus Patrick. JLT White getting here on Patrick. Does he go for the move? Looking at it. Patrick's got a little bit wide, so this could be the chance for JLT White. As Tony Son of Credesha finally as well. Tony Son gets in front, moves up into 10th place. Russia does have 3 lap bowls. Younger medium, so it's... Oh my word, here comes JLT White. He's not being afraid. Here he goes, round the outside once again. Rain's here. The rain is here. And they make a little bit of contact. JLT White's had to go off the road, but gets the move done. And now here comes Alpay as well. Down the inside. And that's not going well. Patrick's round. Patrick and Alpay make contact. Patrick's round, and he's reset the track as well.
And so,
Oh dear. But the rain is here, and RPL Jordan has now taken back the lead in this race. What a race we have been treated to here tonight. Silverstone has thrown up an absolute belter of a race. One of the races of the season, I have to say. This has been absolutely incredible. But now with the rain in the last few laps, this is going to throw a whole new dynamic into this one. Actually, do you know what? I think MK Boy stayed out this whole time to wait for the inters, and
yeah,
he's managed to do
that's
it.
So clever.
He's managed to do it. As all the Red Bulls fighting, RPL Jordan's gone wide. It's a Brooklands. Once again, they're side by side. Cameron gonna go the long way. RPL Jordan to the inside, making contact the two. And now then, here we go, side by side, going into Cobb's corner. Here we go. The two Red Bulls going at it. RPL Jordan stays in front, but here comes Cameron though. Gonna try and go around the outside. The rain's really coming down now. Surely they're gonna have to pay for this lap or next lap. Morgan round again. But what a battle though we're getting treated to here by the two Red Bulls. But when's it gonna be time for it? Surely it's this lap. It looks it. Because the little splashes are visible. That's an indication to tell you that it's time for the inters as RPL Jordan's coming in. MK Boy comes in.
Cameron's going to try and...
I do not blame them.
Cameron is going to try and live for another lap. That's going to be...
I think he's going to try and do what Lando Norris did back in Sochi. I think he's going to try and stay out there for the rest of this race, to be honest.
I don't think it'll work.
The gap is... You build up such a gap at this track, it could be possible. You do build up a massive gap around here. Almost 30 seconds you lose in the pit lane. 30 seconds and 5 seconds for speeding. Via hazards out. Will there be a safety car? Safety car!
Oh!
Saving Cameron's race. He's had a master stroke of a strategy call, and that could win Cameron the race. Alpay P2, but he's going to lose those positions though, because he's not far enough away. Patrick as well. Oh, Patrick almost goes round. And you know what? That safety car's really saved Cameron, because that is the wrong. That was definitely the wrong move, staying out.
Yeah. It's like someone's flipped a switch and all of a sudden the rain has just pelted down on the circuit.
The amount of rain we get on this game is absolutely unreal. I don't get it. I do not understand. We get so much rain on this game. It's unreal.
Yeah.
But Cameron though.
Did you see in SRS yesterday when it was so wet the safety car came out before the race had even started?
Well, to be honest, I was more focused on commentating for my own league. I didn't really want to watch SRS, so yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So Cameron though, A 2-lap shootout, yeah. Yeah, yeah, will be actually, Nathan. Thank you. Yeah, 2-lap shootout. Charlie, that's only a glitch. Oh, it's a glitch. There you go. That's what Jarv said. It's a glitch.
Oh, okay.
Is that the one with the safety car at the beginning of the race?
Yeah, but we thought because it was so wet.
Yeah, that was a glitch. Yeah, that
was
a glitch.
Yeah, no, because
it was a glitch.
Yeah.
It was a glitch. It wasn't because it was too wet, but yeah, it was definitely a glitch.
Yeah, we thought it was just because it was the rain was absolutely pelting the circuit. So
nah, it was only into what I saw, but yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah, it was a glitch though. But yeah, Canvas race has been saved big time. He would have had to stay out. He would have had to just try and get to the end of those mediums. Because yeah, he would have. Yeah, you get the point. But RPL Jordan will be P2. MNK boy will be P3. MNK's made absolute godly strategy. He's managed to take those mediums 22 laps, and he's now paying the rewards for that tyre management. He's in P3, but actually, hold on, Cameron has a time penalty. So RPL Jordan's in the net lead. Davis is in net P2. And Alpay's on the medium still! Alpay's on to the meters! Oh no! His tyres did not change! So Alpay would have been on for P3, but his tyres didn't change!
Hang on, so
Cronestro, as he's got a chance here, he has got a slight chance, maybe, of picking up a podium. It's a very small one, but there is a chance. Right. Penalties. Cameron 3 seconds, MK 3 seconds, QBR 20, Nico 3 seconds, Rossi 3 seconds, Tony 8 seconds. He's out of this race basically entirely. JLT White 3 seconds. Cronestro has nothing. Callum could still be on for some good points as well. He stayed in this race and he could be on to reap the benefits of staying in it. He could still be on for a top 5 finish, which would be absolutely crucial for the championship. But he has to catch up to safety car though, because he will definitely be in at the end of this lap. But a 2-lap shootout though, you're going to be seeing some dive bombs, especially in the wet weather, because it's so difficult to overtake in these conditions. You're going to have to send it, and here we go. Safety car's in this lap. Cameron's got to pull out a gap. RPL Jordan just needs to keep him within the 3 seconds, and he's won this race. Davis almost guaranteed a second place now. He doesn't need to do anything risky. Cronestro, though, what does he do? Does he go for it?
Cronestro,
I don't think at the moment he's on for that P3. He needs to make his way through the field and make sure he's win for 3 seconds of guys in front.
He's 5 seconds from the leader, so he'll have to be aggressive.
Yeah, he's going to have to be. And Cameron, he knows this is absolutely crucial if he wants this podium. Alpay gets a 5 seconds as well, but I think he's just going to give up at this race. Cameron, though, on the restart. Here we go. Safety car restart. Has someone gone round? No, no one has gone round, sorry. But MK, though, struggling to find traction. Nico finds all the traction into turn 1. Nico takes P3. Squeezes MK boy off the road. Davis 2K7. Now getting here on MK. He's still on for that podium spot, though. Cronestro waiting to see what happens with JLT White. And Tony's on here. Tony's on JLT White, making a lot of contact. The two drivers with 8-second time penalties. What's going to happen here? Tony and JLT White. JLT White's gone very wide. But yeah, Davis, he doesn't have to risk anything. He's basically got this podium secured. But RPL Jordan, though, has got this race basically won as long as he stays within 3 seconds and does not make any mistakes. By now to the end of this race. Right, let's get the leader gap. Davis is 3.9 off the leader, so that means he will be P3 by the end of this race. So Davis will be taking P3 by race end. Tony gets an 11-second time penalty. Not been denied. Tony wants it. It has been a dismal evening for him. Last season's race winner cannot produce it tonight. But yeah, Charlie fought in this race before it comes to an end, though.
Yeah, the rain has just changed turned the whole race upside down. It's all over from Cronestro. That battle with JLT White and Tony really held him up, and it's put him out of contention of the win. So sadly for him, he won't get it. But at the minute, Jordan is looking like he's going to go for the win on track, because he is still being aggressive towards Cameron. So are we possibly gonna see? Are we gonna see an on-track battle? I'd imagine Jordan is wise enough to just keep behind and let them go their separate ways because he knows he'll get the win. But it's a crazy race, and yeah.
Yeah, it has been an absolute mental one though. Cameron pushing as much as he can here on this final lap, but it's too late though. That safety car really has not helped him, but getting that 3 second though, he wasn't going to win anyways, even without the safety car. To be honest, I think he probably would have spun if he had stayed out in those wet conditions. There's Callum and Patrick fighting away here for that last point spot on track. Here we go. Callum to the inside. Does he get the move done? Yes, he does. Callum moves up into P10. Not quite sure where that'll be. Off time penalty. So it's Jelty White and Kradesho fighting away. Kradesho, he had the chance to get the podium. Hasn't utilised it though. He'll only be P7, I think, by race end. Cameron, though, he's driven a very good race. But the problem is, though, that 3 seconds is going to absolutely cost him in this one. He will take the win on track. He will be gaining it on the championship. But, yeah, Q+20 Nico as well in 3rd place. Right, Davis. He needs to keep within. I don't know whether he has the gap or not. It's going to be very close at the end. If he does have the gap. Right, here we go, though. Cameron has won this race on track. But RPL Jordan, though, wins the British Grand Prix here at Tier 3. Q+20 Nico takes 3rd on track. Does Davis get the podium? Yes, he does. By just about a 10th of a second, Davis takes the last podium spot for Williams. Just about. That was close. That was another lap. That would have been Nico's podium. Nico 4th, MK 5th, Rossi said, Kradesho 7th, Callum 8th for the recovery, Bleed Blue Bosch 9th, Patrick 10th, Zabolt, Tony, Jelty White, Revolutional, Alpay, FRT Morgan. Finishes off the order.
Yeah.
Tier 3.
Wow. That was a crazy finish. Absolutely crazy. And Jordan will definitely impress some of the team bosses. He's a reserve, but will definitely impress some team bosses with that performance. He kept it. He battled well with Cameron, and when it came down to it, he had the better race. But fair play to Cameron as well for giving him a great fight for us to watch.
15 of you are watching right now. Thank you everyone for watching. This crazy race, but I think this is the most viewers we've had for Tier 3 in a long time, so thank you everyone. And what a race this was. RPL Jordan taking his first win of the season in the Red Bull as the reserve driver. As Charlie said, a lot of team bosses will be looking at that performance tonight from the man that is here now, the race winner. Yeah, that performance will be I don't even know what I'm trying to say. But yeah, let's get the results up. RPL Jordan takes the win. Cameron 2nd. Davis 3rd. So close to here in Q+20 Nico. Nico 4th. MNK Boy. Rossi. Kradesho. Callum Bleed Blue Bosch. Patrick round at the top 10. Then Zabolks. Tony. Jelty White. Revolutional. Alpay. FRT Morgan. PFL Solberg. DRT Kieran. Your boy Jake. Oh, Vilray has as well. 17th. Round off the 20 drivers that have raced here tonight, and Cameron has joined as well, so we can get underway. Davis, starting with you first, as you got P3. Very quiet race from you. Running around 6 to 4 for most of it, and then the safety car happens, and then obviously you had no time penalties, and that's giving you the podium. First one of the season as well, so that must be a relief to finally just get that first podium on the board.
I mean, yeah, but I hated that safety car, to be honest. I thought it was all over with, but somehow got it done. MNK, I thought he was going to hold me up, and I thought I was going to lose the 3 second. But, I mean, yeah, we did it. GSR Thrasher Jeffed me. It's really good Jeff, good team owner. What a goat.
Yeah, of course so. Your pace was very consistent. You're around just about keeping the guy behind. That was behind you for most of the first stint, but say within 2 seconds of that, of the guys in front of you. Were you settled? Were you prepared to be settled with that P4 finish tonight? Seeing as though you were around there for the majority of the race.
No, I wanted a podium. If I didn't get a podium, then I was gonna be mad. P4 is not good enough. Yeah.
I like that mindset, Steve. I do like that mindset. But yeah, well done, Davis, on the podium. great drive from you. Charlie, any questions for Davis?
Not really. Great job on
Yep.
just keeping it clean and keeping it quiet. I guess. Well done.
Let's move on to second place in Cameron. Cameron, that penalty's cost you the win here tonight. You 2 weeks ago, but yeah, couldn't get it done tonight. But second place though.
I hope the penalty gets removed because I never even went over the white line over the safety car, so it's just a bit stupid in my opinion. But whatever happens, if it doesn't get removed, doesn't get removed. But
Yeah.
I'm happy with the 1-2. It was a good. Both of us drove good today, so I mean it makes up for Austria where I just had an awful race, finishing 10th. That was looking so promising out, but then just went down after a spun. But it makes up for it, and I'm back on the podium, which is at least something to be happy for.
Yeah, and well, solid seconds. Gone absolutely fantastic start into the lead of the race, obviously straight away into turn 1.
Yeah.
And you were leading so comfortably. But were you managing the tyres at ERS, I guess, during that period where you're like 2 seconds in front of the guys in front behind you?
Yeah, I was sitting on like 80-90% ERS. There was one occasion where I was about 100, but I mean I was just managing my tyres, managing my pace, and I did accidentally underfuel my car by quite a bit, so I got saved by the safety car. I was a lap under. I was meant to do a lap just over. Well, exactly 26 laps I was meant to do, but I did like 25 something. So now I got saved by the safety car, which gave me enough time to get at least up to positive fuel so I can make it to the finish.
Yeah, well done. On the second place, Charlie, any questions for Cameron?
Yeah, big question. I cut out for a good like 20 seconds there, so I don't know if Finn asked it. But were you gonna take those slicks if it weren't if the safety car didn't come out? Were you gonna attempt to take those slicks to the end?
Well, I was hoping to possibly do that, but then as soon as I went onto the first corner, the rain was just too heavy, and there was no way I was gonna make it. So I was only planning to box next lap. I mean, it would have been a shame if I binned it, which would have been awful, but the safety car came out, so it saved me and got to stick, in first. Because if I pitted and the safety car never came out, I would have been off the podium for sure.
Yeah.
Well done. On the second place, Cameron, great drive for you staying.
Cheers.
Race winner, RPL Jordan. First win of the season. First win, I think, at ABS as well.
Yeah.
How do you feel right now after that one?
Well, it's been coming for a while, and it couldn't have been at a better track. Love this track on this game, and I think we really showed that today, even as a team. Just really happy to get the 1-2, no matter what the outcome is.
Yeah, and of course, last season, it didn't go well last season. Obviously, you had the season ban after round 9. You've come back this season, though. So much quicker. A lot more cleaner as well. Was that the main priority, to find the cleanness and a lot more race pace as well? Because you seem to have found both.
This game, it's been about running as less assists as possible and trying to get as quick as possible. And of course, being quicker means also getting cleaner, so.
Yeah, it seems like you have got those. Well done on that one. That was a fantastic drive and a massive showing of the development you have made from 2020 to 2021. Charlie, any questions for Jordan?
Were you afraid that at any point in that battle with Cameron that he would take the win? And did you think that did it give you more confidence that he would win the race, knowing that he had a 3-second penalty, or did you think that he could still have won it?
To be honest, I'm just happy with the 1-2. The safety car I really wanted to win just before the safety car came out, because I think I timed the intermediates at the perfect time. So I reckon if it wasn't for the safety car, I would have been leading by quite a bit on the inters. But it's still a good result, so.
Alright, yeah, well done, Jordan.
Yeah.
Well done, mate.
Thank you.
Yeah, great job on the win tonight. And that is the end of ABS Tier 3 for the
See you guys.
7th round here at Silverstone. great race to watch. Probably I'd say the race of the season so far, anyways, that I've seen. Join us tomorrow for Tier 4, 7 PM UK time on Monday evening. If you want to see pure chaos, then watch that. Seems there's no WR this week. You have no excuses to miss it. But yeah, thank you everyone for watching.
Yeah, can I just say quickly, you're gonna watch either a Chaz F1 masterclass or a Chaz F1 Mazepin session, but yeah.
Oh my god. But yeah, thanks everyone for watching tonight. Be sure to tune in tomorrow and next week, of course, where we take to the Budapest track in Hungary. Probably the worst of the entire game, but you know. Yeah, thank you everyone. And good night. Have a good evening.